We had recently talked about the one diet does not fit all process.
Yes, we have.
So in that post we had talked that everyone's obviously going to be different when it comes to their training and what they expect. So could you give us a wee bit more of an insight into that sort of one diet doesn't fit all?
There's so much information in the fitness industry at the minute, and what people tend to do is look at somebody else and go, right, well, that diet seems to work for them, that's the diet I'm going to follow. And it's like blindfold and throwing a dart at the dartboard. You might not even hit the dartboard as well. So basically what we need to do is firstly focus on your body type, your ectomorph, endomorph, and mesomorph as well, which just describes your body's natural processes of being able to build muscle, build fat, or increase fat stores, or if you're ectomorph as well, not be able to build up as much muscle fiber as possible. So that you have to factor that in. I don't believe that it's 100%. Like no diet is 100% accurate. You can't just place somebody in a bracket, but it definitely is a good guideline to follow on. And like I said in the last post we talked about blood work is a huge key as well to having a better understanding about where your body is at the minute, because at the end of the day calories aren't created equally, and a lot of people talk about calorie restricted diets, and yes, that's a good point if you can measure that, but is your body in the right process to be able to burn those calories as well? And the word itself, diet, is it evokes a lot of skepticism, I think, in the fitness industry as well, because people are so scared of the word diet because it's scarcity.
Well, is that because diet has everyone assumes that diet becomes weight loss? Is it because diet and weight loss go hand in hand?
Yeah. 9 times out of 10 the clients I work with are looking for weight loss, stroke fat loss as well. So diets seem to err on that side of direction as well. But I mean, a diet shouldn't be just for that. A nutritional protocol is something everybody should follow, where you don't maybe have to count calories or track calories, but you should your food is going to make you feel better, perform better, look better, have longevity in life. There's so many more different options rather than just losing weight or gaining muscle. Now those two things are vastly important. If you are overweight or if you're trying to build muscle, yes, we do need to focus on that. But a diet doesn't really fit the term for what people want. And I think the diets have only been around the last 100 years, so not even 100 years, whereas people just ate. But what people were eating back when,
way back when
was actually good quality food, and I'm not trying to demonize any food category as well. I was listening to a podcast earlier on today about calories, and the easiest way for somebody to diet is to cut carbs out. Now again, you can do that through different protocols like carnivore diet or ketogenic or anything like that, or paleo. But if your training will suffer. Like I'm a competitive powerlifter and competitive BJJ practitioner, and I remember doing the carnivore diet for the space of a month and felt outside of the gym great, levels were up here, and as soon as I came in the gym my expected levels were downhill because of the carbs as well. So it's understanding, you have to know your goal, you have to know what you want, and then you have to be sensible with the time frame, because 5 years of maybe overeating and being at a certain weight you're not going to get that in 12 weeks. That's the scary thing. It does take time to kind of reverse the body's processes.
Because like I would find that, like, reflecting back to sort of the endo-ectomorph, like whenever I was kind of looking at it myself, I was kind of going, I fall into the category where I'm lucky that I could eat anything. I can eat anything and it kind of doesn't really show.
Yeah.
Whereas there's so many other people where it does show. Like, clearly my diet would need to be tailored. If, for example, like, clearly I don't want to lose weight because I struggle to gain weight. So like clearly my diet needs to be, or what I should be eating has to be different to what other people are eating. And is that where like the key change should be, like where people should understand that?
they have to understand that. I'll put two famous people in reference as well. So we talk about Eddie Hall, the guy's competitive strongman, world's strongest man, and he was eating 12,000 calories per day. 24, 25 stone. You look at the same type of person, taller, leaner, more athletic, more the kind of mesomorph instead of endomorph, and Michael Phelps, who's again an Olympic swimmer. Now these guys are high-end athletes, don't get me wrong, but the point just plays a very important point as well. Michael Phelps was again eating 12,000 calories, and he couldn't eat 12,000 calories in regards to what you call good calories. So they were eating almost the same type of diet, but look at their body composition, completely different. But again, that's lifestyle factors, the amount of hours they're training, what exactly they're training doing. I mean, their training age was kind of similar as well. So it just depends on what your goals are and what you want from it as well. But I think the way that I try to talk to my clients is having different levels of understanding. So, I mean, so much information. You can find out any information on the internet now, but there's so much out there that people find it very hard to just bring it back down to basics. So what I try to do with my clients and myself as well is look at basic level 1, basic level 2, and more advanced level 3. And that's where calorie counting comes in. It's vastly important. If you don't measure, you can't track. So knowing your body fat composition, knowing your girth size, and taking averages, taking your weight as well, knowing what they are, and then having a realistic goal, and then working towards that goal is a huge factor as well. So you need to know that.